Poe Dameron might be the most annoying person to go to Costco with.
Start your sublight engines. It's time for RuPaul's Pod Race, a queer Star Wars podcast. This week we're talking about Lego Summer Vacation. Unfortunately, the Halcyon has left Klaudia on Scarif, so she won't be with us this week. But anyway, my name is Jess. My pronouns are they, them. You can find me on social media at Kawaii Jessio. That's Kawaii Jessio. And my gender this week is Obi-Wan Kenobi's gay little vacation shirt.
So true. He
Absolutely.
did look supremely homosexual in that.
I want that minifig. I hope they release that minifig of him in the little shirt.
If they do, you have to make earrings of him wearing that. My name is Noah. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on social media at The Jewish Jedi. And my agenda this week is 1 million different one-star Yelp reviews of the Halcyon Star Wars. I just feel like there's no way Finn left a good review after his experience on that. He wasn't like, wow, I loved it here.
You know, the one negative review is from Finn, and the other 999,999 are from me.
Why
So
you?
true.
I haven't been there, but I'm a hater first and a human second.
And I stay
You're
true to
valid.
that every single day of my life.
Ollie, you can't say that kind of stuff because there's that Halcyon giveaway that I submitted us for. And
Oh
if you
yeah, never mind.
speak-
All of those
speak
reviews,
ill-
all of those reviews are positive.
Okay. Yeah, this is actually
They're actually all 1-star reviews, but it's like when an old person leaves a 1-star review because they don't quite understand how to click the stars. So it's like 1 star. Had a great time here with my grandson. Like it's like that.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of any RuPaul winning that giveaway and recording an episode from the Halcyon. I assume that would be Halcyon. Anyways, hello, my name is Mel.
Yeah, no, can we go back to that joke for a second, actually?
Wait, hang on, guys. I think Klaudia is trying to get in.
I think when she
No,
gets here, we should
she got
put her
trapped
in a
on
breakout
Scarif. She
room.
can't come in.
This is every child left behind.
George Bush, you're failing so many right now.
George Bush, you're falling down a flight of stairs. I hope
Because
the
I
other shoe
push
hits
you.
you.
No, because in a way, I think it'd be funny if every president had a sword of Damocles above them, but his was a shoe.
Mm.
The shoe of Damocles.
Shoe of Damocles. Hi, my name is Mel. I use they, them pronouns. You can find me on social media at Melvin Culpa and on TikTok at Grunkle Rex. And my gender this week is Lego Masamita.
Oh my God, Ma.
Oh my god, Moss!
Oh my god, Moss.
My gender this week was almost Tommy Two Horns, so
Yeah, that was
that
you know
was
what?
a microaggression.
That was a macroaggression. That was aggression.
Yeah, it was just aggression.
Being
Yeah,
a
he
hater.
did attack him, so
I know. I was like, fuck you. That was your homeboy.
when no one else was there for you, he was there.
I like the unrequited Malpatine.
Not Melvin.
Malpatine.
Malpatine. Massatine.
Hello. We already started.
Fuck.
We told you so
We
many
also
times.
put in the intro that you weren't here tonight.
I like the idea of Klaudia has returned
Escaped.
from Scarif.
Somehow Klaudia has survived.
Somehow Klaudia has returned? We were
Oh
just
my
talking about
God.
Palpatine.
Klaudia, as your punishment, I'm gonna introduce you, and I'm gonna assign you a gender.
Okay. Are we
Wait,
doing...
No, who else needs to
I haven't
let
gone.
Ollie go?
My name is Ollie. I use any pronouns. You can find me on social media at OllieFresh. That is fresh with a PH. And my gender this week is the gentrification of Endor. Because I'm going to have things to say when we get to talk about that. But I'm sorry, Leia, how are you not immediately going to be like, go kick bricks, jerkhead? Like, fuck you.
So true.
I'm having issues. The gentrification is real, and they're letting it happen.
So I know in the beginning of this episode we said that Klaudia got left behind at Scarif, but now
I'm sorry, imagine the hallway scene from Rogue One, but it's Klaudia. And on the Halcyon, I guess?
So
Am I
true.
Vader or?
No,
Anyway, yeah.
you're the famous hallway scene with Krennic, you know?
Oh, I thought you were saying I was one of the dead rebels.
No, that's
No.
us.
Anyway, yeah, this is Klaudia. Her pronouns are she, her. You can find her on social media at Klaudia says. That's KALUDIA says. And her gender is being assigned to her this week, and it is I guess it's the hallway scene, but instead of Vader, it's Klaudia.
The Vaderification of Klaudia.
I would like to think that the mystery spot cast is like Thrawn Alliances, where where we go off to do our own thing. Anyway.
And we go much like this special where it is a corporate tie-in to the Halcyon legacy. We go to Batu.
Yes, guys, live recording from Batu. There's a body outside.
I am
Anyway,
also,
y'all read Thrawn Alliances?
yeah, I'm also coming off of recording this about summer vacation, off of just finishing Princess and the Scoundrel, which was also about the Halcyon, so I have a lot to say about the Halcyon tie-in media.
Yeah. So today, oh my gosh, guys, are we so excited? Today we're talking about the Lego Star Wars Summer Vacation. My first question is, how many times has Chewie been on the Halcyon, do we think? How many more times do you think they're going to put that man on there?
He has a punch card, and he's getting close to getting a free trip, which he's like, guys, maybe I'll make the exorbitant amount of money back that I had to pay if I sell
I was
my
about to say,
ticket.
I'm like, that is a shit punch card.
Yeah.
He's $15,000 in debt.
He's like, perhaps if I simply keep spending money on this cruiser, they will eventually pay me back.
He's taking out like loans to go on.
Much,
No,
it's a
because
multi-level marketing
why
scheme.
is he's getting hunted down by a loan shark on the Halcyon?
No, shut the fuck up. Okay, no. We have never considered this before. Everyone says that Jabba the Hutt is a gangster. What if he was just a travel agent? What if Han
So
Solo
true.
and Chewie were just trying to get an all-inclusive resort package for the Halcyon?
That's actually what War of the Bounty Hunters is about for real.
Exactly.
So what was Kira doing then?
Slaying.
Busy. She had an event that weekend. So also I did write down I assume I was trying to say Scarif, but I did write they restored Scariffy. So true.
Scarifusty.
Also, I have an alternate gender that I was gonna say, which was Darth Vader's canonical swamp ass.
So true.
That's so true.
I also wrote, was Valance there? I don't know what I was trying to say.
Do we think
don't-
that he has swamp ass? Do we think that Baylor has a
Yes.
swamp ass problem?
Yeah.
I
Yes.
feel like he has a problem, but he has baby wipes that he uses to clean it when he's out. So like he knows
So
how to
true.
manage.
No, I think that he showers.
I would also just like to preface this. I feel like we're going to have a lot to say vis-a-vis the Halcyon and capitalism in this episode. I want to say, for people who like are going to the Halcyon, have gone to the Halcyon, etc., this is not like an attack on you. You are allowed to enjoy things. I want you to enjoy things. I'm very excited that you get to enjoy the Halcyon. However, we are going to be quite critical of it, I fear. So just know that. Thank you.
And as Ollie said earlier, I'm a hater first and a human being second. So I would like to be clear about that. That's why I
RuPaul's
say
hate race.
Not
So
RuPaul's hate race.
true.
He's
So
Anyway, the summer vacation special.
So let's talk about the summer vacation special. Something that I want to talk about is from the very first moment they walk onto the Halcyon and Lando's like, "Welcome to my little bestie, the Halcyon." So true. I would like to talk about, this is my main gripe. My main gripe is the fact that Finn and all his little homies walk on, and Finn's like, "Oh my gosh, Poe, look at all these activities that we can do." And Poe's like, "Yes." And the whole special is Poe doing activities. Whereas Finn's like, "I would love to do activities, but he just keeps getting caught up in other stuff." I'm like, they are literally sliding doors. Like, they are ships in the night. Like, they would be having fun. I don't understand why Lego Star Wars kept them apart.
It's because if they were together, they wouldn't be able to deny the gay. I think they wanted them to be together because Lego Star Wars always gets everything right, and Lucasfilm had to come in and be like, anti-gay beam. They cannot be in the same room, or it'll get a little too fruity. Here's the thing, my toxic trait is that I'm obsessed with the three Lego holiday specials. They are my new favorite Star Wars trilogy. I know Leland Chi was the one who worked on this one. I am obsessed with their mind. J.J. Abrams, I'm sorry, you ain't it. If it's not the Lego holiday specials, I don't care. Like, that's my Star Wars. And
So true.
I fear I'm gonna become a toxic fan if someone's like, my favorite movie is The Empire Strikes Back, and I'm like, oh, and it's not Lego Summer Vacation, you're a fucking fake fan.
I like Klaudia entering her gatekeeper era.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lego gatekeeper. There gotta be Lego gatekeepers, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm one of them.
Yeah. Where was Lego Thrawn?
No, guys, because I don't understand why Lego Thrawn wasn't in this Lego special. It doesn't make sense because we know he's gonna be in the Ahsoka show.
Wait, he was there? He was just on the toilet the entire time?
That's where he's been. That's what they're looking for him in Ahsoka. Thrawn has been in the toilet of the Halcyon, and Ezra's standing outside being like, "Are you almost done? Because we've been here for like 17 years."
Don't joke about that, because eventually they are going to put the Halcyon in one of the shows, and it might not be that.
It very well may be Ahsoka.
The Halcyon is what picks up Ezra and Thrawn in the middle of space.
So true.
Oh, it's dark.
That's
No,
so
okay,
dark.
but like imagine you're like stranded in the middle of the ocean or something and you get picked up by a fucking cruise ship. I would not know what to do with that mentally.
Okay, that would be kind of funny though. It's like Ezra and Thrawn running around on a cruise ship while yakety sax plays.
I like yakety sax, Thrawn and Ezra. That is kind of amazing.
I will say this. I fear that I'm a bad person though, because the second they were like, we're on the Halcyon, I literally had to physically fight myself to not hurl my phone into the wall and then commit arson. So I feel that I'm not the right audience for this, because I heard that and I was like, I have to shoot my phone.
This is the other thing too that I noticed is that there was a part where Finn was like at this. First of all, can we talk about Finn at a bar? Finn day drinking by himself is so sad to me.
Oh, he's relatable. He's
That's
relatable
gay people.
He is.
He's gay. He's got anxiety,
And he day drinks.
And he day drinks. Like, he's
So true.
So relatable.
I like him being like, oh man, I'm going to the bar. But he's there and he's like, he's like, what can I get for this drink? And they're like, here, by name. Here it is. And I'm like, that is for real 100% something. I will bet you money that is something you can go and get on the Halcyon.
It was very Austin Sly though. Like, they were like, I know this is an advertisement, but let me take a second to say one thing. Finn is a Jedi. And I was like, you know what? Maybe advertisement has a point.
And he's not only a Jedi, he's also a Clone Wars expert.
I feel like he's one of those like Clone Wars YouTubers. Like, I feel like he's decided to make content about it, like, or maybe he's like a history TikToker.
He is the puppet. No, because this is what Finn is doing post sequel trilogy. He is looking for other Force sensitive people. However, he is also making puppet history about the Clone Wars.
Oh my god.
Welcome to my
No.
pitch.
So are you going to tell me that Finn and Poe are Ryan Bugara and Shane Madej?
Well, I don't.
I
From a certain
wouldn't
point of
say
view,
that. Not from a
like,
certain point of view.
As friends, not
Maybe-
to friend zone Finn Poe, but
That
Wow,
means that
okay,
Poe
J.J.
is the one
Abrams.
that's like, oh, ghosts, and then freaking Finn is the one that's just like,
I do enjoy the
LMAO,
idea
hey
of the,
demons, it's me, your
Finn
boy.
has seen ghosts.
You're going to tell me that Poe Dameron is not a little bit scared of ghosts?
That's true.
That's so funny though that like Finn, who has now seen Force ghosts, would like be like, I don't believe in ghosts.
I don't believe in ghosts. Fuck
He
that
knows they're
shit.
chill.
I think Finn is like that guy who made the History of the World video on YouTube.
Bill
the
Wirtz?
history of
Bill
and the
Wirtz,
history of Japan.
History of the
Yeah.
Clone Wars?
Absolutely. I think he did that.
It's like, the star is a deadly laser.
I think the History of Japan video was the history of the High Republic. I think he was also a High Republic stan.
The idea of Finn being like, yo, this thing that happened with this ship that just fell out of the sky, why is no one talking about this?
Why is
talking
no one
about
talking about the
Starlight
Legacy
Beacon.
run? Oh.
Why is no one talking about the legacy? Why is no one talking about Kevin Tarr?
Canonical Kevin Tarr stan Finn?
Yeah.
So true. Anyways, we have to get back on task. What I will say that I really found quite great and amusing was Rose in this. One, I feel like she was a character who really deserved so much better, and just like more time to be a character and not a plot device. That I was relieved to see her just kind of like, you know what, I'm gonna have fun. Ray, do you want to have fun? And Ray was like, I'm going to go read the Jedi texts and fall asleep on a chair.
With each of these little Lego specials, we had like, the holiday one about Ray, and then the Halloween one about Poe, and now we've had the summer vacation one with Finn. So next one, Arbor Day fans. Rose will be the main character.
Rose Arbor Day special, let's go!
Let's go. I also do
They
like
go to Batu!
No, they're gonna
They
open
plant trees on Batu!
They're gonna open a new park for they're gonna be like,
they send her to Avengers Campus.
No.
She's like, it's their crossover event.
Yeah.
She's like, whoa, Mr. Knight. Why is it like Jesse from Breaking Bad? My Breaking Bad AU where Rose is Jesse and Mr. Knight from Moon Knight is
Walter White.
Walter White.
She's like, you look just like my friend Bo.
We have to cook, Rose.
Why are you British? Or why do you have the same accent as Ray?
I like Rose Tico being the only character who knows that they're in a piece of media. Rose being like, hey guys, I was just watching this movie on TV. It was called Moon Knight. And they're all like, Rose, what are you talking about? You're so silly.
I think also what was very slay is that they were like, listen, RIP to the sequels, but Finn is a Jedi and Rose is an equal player on this team. They are all friends with each other, the four of them. They are a squad. They're equally loved. And I was like, you are the only bitch I've ever respected. Oh, I love this very much. And Finn's like, I want to be with my friends. My 3 friends. Well, I'm obviously the droids and Chewbacca, but Chewbacca's everybody's friend. He kind of is way too popular. And I was like, that's just so true.
I was like surprised that like Luke actually didn't have like any big like story roles in this one, where the only times we saw him was like Obi-Wan being like, oh yeah, look at that that little guy. And then the next time we see him is just like a distant like figure as fucking tiny little Ben Solo's just like, haha, bye mom, bye dad. Teehee, going to my uncle's now.
I really enjoyed that they played the Book of Boba Fett theme in during the chase scene with
I was
Nicole
gonna
Brown
bring
and
that up.
Obi-Wan.
Yeah, when that happened, I was like, oh shit, that's my favorite Star Wars theme, actually.
Yeah, the musical identity of Book of Boba Fett. So slay.
The most slay thing about that show.
What about the Gamorreans?
Yeah, and the Tuscans.
Gamorrean guys and Gamorrean girls.
Tell me why, when that began, when she was... I can't remember the exact thing that happened in that scene where it led up to Obi-Wan singing that song. For some reason, I was really ready for it to be like hot girls, but like Gamorrean girls. And so I was like ready for Obi-Wan to enter his Tina Snow era, and yet.
No, honestly, he was more of a Lady Gaga, I think. And this is my pitch for why Jabba's birthday is the Star Wars canon Chromatica Ball. I do like the idea of this taking place in the Star Wars canon. Like, I know that it's not canon, it's canon adjacent, but I do like the idea of this woman's like, oh no, I'm having an issue. And Obi-Wan is like, fine, I'll reveal I'm a Jedi to help this random woman. But in Obi-Wan Kenobi, that former Jedi guy was like, please help me. And he was like, maybe you should just go die.
Well, it's because she was very slay, and he kind of wanted to go party, and the other guy was not slay.
I feel like this is also... Oh. I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, I feel like... I know Lego is not canon. I feel like this is after Obi-Wan Kenobi, so this is after he's like, well, remember the last time I helped a random person by telling them I was a Jedi, and then he got unalived in a very sad fashion.
It's called character growth. Look it up. I just thought it was really slay that the person who was hanging out with, I mean, Finn hung out with a couple different Force ghosts, but the person who was hanging out with Finn was also bisexual, also has anxiety, and also, and I just thought that was very, very slay. I thought they were like, and he was like, I need another Jedi who has way too much anxiety and is also bisexual to come back from the dead and tell me to fucking cool it. And they were like, I know the one, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I also, for all the haters out there, it was just like, let's start this off right with Obi-Wan Kenobi being off the shits. I'm like, so true. I also liked how they kept doing the scuba gag with Darth Vader. I was like, they had fun doing this.
I do also like that anytime Finn talked to Obi-Wan first, and Obi-Wan's like, you need to calm down. And then he's like, yeah, Obi-Wan told me to chill. And Anakin and Leia were both like, bitch, what? Are you serious? That
Even
dumb
Finn-
motherfucker.
Even Finn, though, when Obi-Wan first showed up and was just like, yeah, I've done vacation stuff before, and Finn's just like, you Obi-Wan Kenobi have been on vacation? When?
I also do love that his little vacation moment was, in fact, not a vacation in many ways. It was just a mission, and everyone like pointed that out and clowned on him the entire time. I think that was probably like the largest part of this that I enjoy was everyone else being like, he would never do that. Like the gentleman did not take a work day unless he was literally. I almost said. I went to say anesthetized, and I almost said euthanized.
Okay, no, that's so funny because I was gonna say the closest thing he's had to a vacation was when he pretended to be dead so he could be Racco Hardeen.
So true.
I just thought
That's basically like being euthanized.
I just thought it was very funny that Leia was the one laughing at him because the main plot of this is not a spoiler. This is on the jacket copy of Princess and the Scoundrel is that she's going on her honeymoon, but she is a fucking workaholic and she has to be like convinced to go because there's like basically they make up a fucking
Oh my
mission
god,
for her.
Leslie Nopecore.
No, literally, she's like they have to make up a mission for her to go on her own goddamn honeymoon because she won't stop working, and then it ends up being a whole mission anyway. Exactly like Obi-Wan in the Lego special. So when she laughed her ass off, I was like, okay, pot, here's kettle.
I was gonna say, well, Klaudia, that would be funny, but you don't seem to understand that there's different levels of canon. So maybe they just
Dave
I don't
Filoni,
think that
get out of here, David.
I'm
gonna
actually
need you
Tony
to take a
Gilroy
walk.
right now.
Tony Gilroy,
Tony
you
Gilroy right
also
now.
take a walk. Take a walk around the block. Come back later.
And scene.
Where was Krennic on Scarif? I was waiting for it.
He was having a clandestine meeting with his lover Tarkin.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Barley Ronan.
I mean, why not both?
I don't think Barley Ronan ever explored his body, because
He wanted him carnally, but never got it.
He did, but I think that Krennic kept him around because he wanted him carnally. Like, I think he was like, I'm keeping you around because it makes me feel good, it strokes my ego.
Also, Ronan probably isn't dead. He's probably like alive and old in the Chiss
He's
Ascendancy.
with the Chiss Ascendancy, yeah.
Speaking of the Chiss Ascendancy, when they were like, by the way, here's what all of us are doing after our vacation, and they were like, Rey's gonna go in the unknown regions, I was like, Chiss Ascendancy! I fear I was very toxic.
Lego Chiss is very funny to me.
Wait, guys, she's going to... Oh, guys.
Rey Skywalker is gonna go see the Skywalkers.
She is going to go to Lyrasan and get Mara Jade and Revan Callus Aurelios to join her new Jedi Order, even though they're
So
a little
true.
older than her. But, yeah.
Yay,
They could
period.
help.
They
Yeah.
could help, exactly. See, we're bringing the pieces together.
She meets Grandpa Eli Vanto.
Those are two characters I'd love to see interact.
Rey and Eli Vanto. He's like, whoa, you're a Jedi? And she's like, slay.
Like, in the story with, like, that Leia was talking about, and then they're on, like, Endor again. That motherfucker, the guy who, like, basically makes them go on the Falcon, I was like, is he the same species as fucking what's his nuts? I hate that man, Jedi guy.
Okay, Mel and I just had the same thought. So Claire was actually the one who pointed this out when we were watching, because if that kid exists, at least in Legends canon, Ki-Adi-Mundi on the Jedi Council has a license to fuck because
Yeah, he could be related to Ki-Adi-Mundi.
so that kid who stole the Millennium Falcon is probably one of Ki-Adi-Mundi's many progeny.
I hate that thought. I hate it here.
Mm-mm.
Ooh, I did not forget what you said in Dark Disciple. I didn't forget that. You stupid fuck.
I hate
hate
that
that
man.
guy.
Kiadi-Mundi, we are Kiadi-Mundi aunties. Here's the thing. I don't think I've met a single pro Kiadi-Mundi individual is the problem. Anyways, I like the idea that a gentleman named Rad, pushed Kylo Ren to his limits. Like pushed him closer to the alt-right pipeline, like nudged him forward. That was because he was in love with a brown-skinned girl, ready to risk it all. And then Rad had to be like, my head looks like a penis. You should kill your dad.
Okay.
Penis envy! Sorry.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Royd was right, not clickbait.
Oh my, wait, that...
Is Kylo Ren experiencing penis envy?
You can't incel whore him again.
And why not?
No, okay, I'm just saying, if we look at Kylo Ren through the lens of Sigmund Freud...
Hey, but
Guys,
also,
what would
no.
Friedrich Nietzsche say about Kylo Ren?
No, but also, I love how that is a better explanation for him turning to the dark side. He was just pushed a little too far by
Penis
some...
envy?
Penis envy?
Well, that, but also...
No,
he was pushed a little too far by this asshole kid.
And I'm pretty sure that kid might have like died at the end because the
Jawas were gonna cook him.
What? Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying, but that's Captain Cook got Captain Cooked. So
no,
that's
he
all I
didn't,
gotta
because
say on
he's
that.
making a hotel with Wicked now.
No.
Oh, the other kid, the kid.
No,
got
I know, but
hooked.
if we're talking about who's most Captain Cook like.
Yeah, I think I do fear that Leia being like, instead of being like, no, you need to leave. Her being
She's
like,
giving Stanford B. Dole. She's really giving. You're a nepotism baby and you're doing that?
I like the Weird Al Yankovic song.
I have a hot take about the Weird Al song, because as you guys know, I am the expert of Star Wars Weird Al songs. Go listen to our parodies episode. I love the Weird Al song in this, don't get me wrong. But I fear that Gamorrean girls and Gamorrean guys is a bigger slay.
Yeah, it was.
Weird Al, this is no hate to you because you did make a bop, but like, I don't know what it is.
I like that you put that disclaimer because he is a known listener of this podcast and I wouldn't want him to get his feelings hurt.
I don't know. I mean, someone's gonna quote me one day and then I'm gonna get canceled by Weird Al. Like, I can't have that happen.
A cameo that I wasn't expecting but was very excited for was Masamita. The fact that Palpatine, first of all, couldn't remember his own fucking name. Not his own fucking name. Masamita's name was so hateful. The fact that he called him Tommy Two Horns. Palp, you're not seeing heaven for real, though.
He's getting canceled.
Okay, I'm just saying that Palpatine in the Lego specials is just giving Selena Meyer. So everybody just go watch VP.
No, because don't insult Selena Meyer like that. She deserves better. Also, on the subject of Palpatine, I do want to say that I thought he sounded a lot more like Stewie Griffin than he did like Palpatine in this entire special. And I feel that I want to point that out. Also, no, because Selena Meyer, girl, I'm so sorry. You don't deserve the kind of slander you're receiving right now.
Can I make a joke about Masamita? On our Star Wars podcast, I have a joke. It's not really a joke. It's more of a fun fact about Chagrians. They do stars have holes.
I hate that. It's like
Wait,
they have
what?
really long tongues too.
Yeah, Chagrians that are what Masamita is. They have really long tongues. That they're also amphibious. And they come from tadpoles, which do come from eggs. So I assume that they come from eggs.
So they're like, okay, well, now I'm just picturing that one guy who created a minor ecological disaster by having like 10,000 tadpoles in his backyard, but they're all like little Masamitas.
Palpatine has like billions of Masamita eggs.
That's why he can't remember his name, because that's not Masamita. That's just one of his many Chagrians he's breeding in his backyard.
No, because
Wait,
literally
guys.
he's like, this is
Backyard
my side
breeder
project.
Palpatine? Not the fucking eugenics of it all. Fuck you,
No,
Sheev.
okay, no, because is Palpatine kind of like that one guy who got charged with ecological terrorism for releasing ladybugs in Central Park?
Absolutely.
Chagrians are bipedal humanoids who remained as comfortable submerged in water as they were out. As they could fully breathe underwater, members of the species could spend months or even years entirely submerged with no ill effects.
That's fun.
So,
Yeah,
okay. Wait, so Torban Buck came from an egg.
probably.
Do you guys know in Madagascar 2 Escape to Africa, the scene where the gentleman hippo comes out of the water?
Moto.
Moto.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I think that should be Torban Buck in phase 3 of the High Republic.
He's
Watch
coming
out!
out
I
of the
think
water
Torban likes you.
in his underwear, and he's coming out of the water like that.
No,
He
'cause
never
then
got
Camden's gonna be like,
clothes.
what the fuck are you doing? Can you put a shirt on, please?
Cantum's like, where have you been for the last 10 years? I thought you were dead. And he's like, oh, I was just in the water. Sorry.
I was chilling.
I was just in the bathtub.
See, that's how we can still save Stellan, is Torban, who also went into the ocean with all of them. He saved Stellan and Burry.
He was like, whoa, guys, I can
Listen.
breathe under here. You guys can't. We gotta get you out of here.
No, I'm just saying we don't have any canonical evidence. I don't think that Stellan Gios can't breathe underwater. Maybe he can just do that.
I do think that this is why Jedi all carry rebreathers on them after this.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, that's so fucked.
The Stellan
In a
Gios
post-
claws.
in a-
After
The Stellan Gios claws, Jess!
The Stellan Gios Memorial Rebreather.
Stellan Gios Memorial Rebreather Special Edition!
Anyways,
Anyway.
Legos. I will say, other than the capitalism of the Halcyon and also like the weird promotion of tourism that has been both of this one and the Halloween special, where was Jana? Like, girly, where was she?
See, this is why in the Arbor Day special, she'll be there with Rose.
I did think it was a little gay when they were like, okay, we're all splitting up, and then Rose was like, I'm going with Ray, and I was like, interesting. Shout out for the Rose Ray shippers. We got our one little crumb.
Period. I do like. I'm sorry, Jess. Jess and I are the biggest proponents of the Rose Tico Arbor Day special, and yeah, Jana's there. Actually, I'm trying to think who else is alive, who's kicking. This is where Thrawn is. Thrawn is in the Arbor Day special.
Do you think
How
Jason...
old would he be?
Wait!
Old as
Guys,
fuck.
Mara Jade and Revan Kalos Aurelios could also be in it.
Absolutely. That's So Wizard was in there twice. At least twice. Ram Ram, your impact is felt. And I fear it was several different people who said it. I was like, that also means that Kylo Ren has heard That's So Wizard canonically. So
I mean, I think Wizard is like Slay. Like,
no.
Okay, no, because Peli Moto being like, when Din gets back in his ship from Book of Boba Fett, and she's like, how was it? He's like, Slay.
I mean, he is a little...
He's a lot.
I mean, yeah, but...
That's like if you had to ask me one thing about Din Djarin, I'd say he's a little... Except I'd say I'd actually just be like, actually, he's a lot. He's just kind of, you know?
I know what you are. I just appreciate this piece of capitalism for saying Finn is a Jedi and is going to look for other Force-sensitive people. It's a part of his story. And also the Han and Leia were good parents, so fuck the haters. I was like, all right, Lego Star Wars, pop off with that.
Let's get to the next part of this podcast. Are we ready?
What do you have for us today?
I've got great news. 3 more Anakin statues have entered the villa.
Let's go!
It happened in such rapid succession. I felt like my head was spinning. So the first one was found by Nova at Killer Clowns on Twitter, in a Star Wars store in the Portland, Oregon area. I think we have pictures of all 3, so we'll be posting those. Another one was found in a comic store in the Twin Cities in Minnesota by Nina, aka at Vernes. I think it's Vernestra Row. Yeah, that's Vernestra Row. On Twitter. And the last one was found in Londonderry, New Hampshire by Chieli at Archangel7567 on twitter.com. It's a great day, everyone. Also, Not to do another, like, not to do like an eBay adventure also, but I'd like for you, there's the price was listed, I believe, on Chieli's Anakin statue. How much do you think it was going for in Londonderry, New Hampshire?
$2,600.
$3,000.
Nar.
Is it more or less?
Less.
I was saying $850 even.
More.
$950.
A little bit more.
2,000?
1,000.
A little bit more than Jess's.
$1,100.
A little bit more.
1,200.
$1,200.
We could do
Yes.
that, guys.
I'm not saying that's in our budget, but
We
if we
could do that.
crowdfund,
We
guys,
could
we're starting a
okay.
Patreon to locate.
No, because I feel like, though, unfortunately, like, who is taking custody of the Anakin statue that we have to buy?
So it's
mean,
in New
we're-
Hampshire, so whoever's closest to New Hampshire.
Welcome to our favorite segment called the Nut Ship, where one of us brings a fan fiction and the other host try to guess it based off of the tags, and it's like a fun guessing game. And to reiterate, as we always do, this is not even like, we don't want to make fun of any of these authors. We love the medium of fan fiction. We really enjoy all of this. This is all just in good fun. So to begin, this is my pick. So the ship is just character A, character B. The tags are, I can't read the first two because they'll give it away, but the other tags are politics, spies and secret agents, cowboys, first meetings, yes, this is a Soviet spy and cowboy AU, what about it? Road trips, shitty drive-in movies, fellas, is it gay to lie to the government about your close friends' un-American activities? The Red Scare, as in McCarthyism, just to be clear, fluff and humor, art museums, strangers to lovers, relationship speedrun because I can't help myself, gratuitous amounts of the American rock band Eagles, aggressively projecting my music tastes onto these characters.
Is one of them Cobb Vanth?
No.
Fuck!
Has this character...
Oh.
I was going to be like, has this character been in the live action?
No.
Clone Wars, Rebels,
Not Clone Wars, but yes, Rebels.
Zeb?
No. I love the idea of Zeb being involved in a McCarthyism.
I mean, is that
Kanan?
not what happened on Lear? Is that not what happened to Lasan? It's just advanced McCarthyism.
So true. No, it is not Kanan.
Ezra?
Palace?
Not Ezra, not Callus.
Is this a main character in Rebels?
Yeah. One of them
Thrawn.
is.
Hopper?
Yeah. One of them is Thrawn.
Thrawn Cowboy AU? Is it Eli Vanto?
It is Eli Vanto. This is just
Oh.
a Vanto AU.
A Thranto McCarthyism AU?
That's literally just
no.
Thrawn 2017.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh, I'm obsessed
so,
with that. What?
So basically, as I understand it, this is the description. Eli Vanto has aspirations bigger than his family's ranch. He longs to go to a university in Washington, D.C. and study physics, but obligation has him trapped. This all changes when a mysterious stranger appears and offers him a chance to escape. Eli gladly accepts, content to ignore his new friend's eccentricities. But what's
Wait,
to shame
I've
if
seen this
Thomas
fic.
turns out to be a spy?
I've seen this fic before.
I just like
I'm
how on this
obsessed.
podcast we've done everything from the Polish Reformation to McCarthyism. I feel like we're really educational on this podcast.
There was a tag that I didn't read because I feel like it might have included some things, and that tag was me seeing a strategic genius and a military mastermind. Yeah, this man would love Fleetwood Mac.
I'm obsessed with that. Also, followed by, I'm obsessed with the entire concept of this, mostly because it also, for some reason, is giving me Umbrella Academy Season 2 vibes when Victor and Sissy are like...
So
and Sissy's
true.
husband's like, you're a commie, aren't you? You're a dirty commie. Because he can't say gay.
I think my favorite tag was definitely, fellas, is it gay to lie to the government about your close friends on American activities?
Wait, the idea of one of Thrawn's fucking court-martials being a fucking McCarthy trial.
No!
The idea of Durfian being McCarthy.
No.
Wait, McCarthy, but like it's
POV.
like Myth Thrawn,
POV.
Miss Carthy?
POV. Amanda Price accuses you of being a communist.
Blue Scare.
No, I can't keep doing this. Ollie, what's your fic?
Okay. So mine does only have 2 tags. And it's a crossover. And the only 2 tags on this are crossover and silly. So it's kind of hard to
Crossover and silly.
Yeah, but I was enchanted by this pairing. I will let you know that the thing that it is, because I feel like this would be a crapshoot if I just said, like, have fun trying to guess that. The description's also what happens when character A meets character B. Character A is from Star Wars, character B is not. This has 300 words. I will let you know that this character is from, like, a multimedia franchise. Like, this is also a franchise character, the non-Star Wars one. They are not, like, crazy popular, but they are a pretty well-known character.
Caleb Rivers from Pretty Little Liars.
No.
Caleb Rivers, get out of here.
Okay.
But one is also a Star Wars character.
Is
So.
it
Is the Star Wars character, are they a Jedi?
No.
Are they at all Force sensitive?
Yes.
Are they a main
Okay.
character?
is it Darth Maul?
It is Darth Maul.
I knew it!
What the fuck?
This is...
Okay, so is the other piece of media, is it anime?
No. There is an anime based off of it, but it is not originally an anime.
Is it
Blade Runner
supernatural?
2049.
It's not supernatural. Noah, what did you say?
Blade Runner 2049.
It's not Blade Runner.
Is
You
it the
guys-
Communist Manifesto?
No.
Manifesto?
Is it Les Miserables?
Les
No.
Miserables? Why
think
do
that
you
was-
say
I
it like
think
that?
that was the
I think
joke.
was-
I think
I
that
think
was a
the
joke,
joke
Noah.
was-
Also, it does have an anime.
Yes, but it's
True.
not that. Guys, I think you're
Wait,
not
hold on.
thinking...
What? No.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Les Mis has
There's
an anime.
Noah, it's like...
Yeah,
Well,
John
not
Austin
anime,
is
it
actually
has-
a fan of the Les Mis anime.
It's a manga.
I feel like anime is like Rule 34 in that if you think about it, it exists.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So
I mean,
is this
Yeah.
piece of media animated?
There
have-
are animated iterations of this character. And of
Is
this...
it Marvel?
I mean, yes. But I will say this character's not in the MCU yet.
Oh, okay.
Daisy Johnson.
Get her away from Darth Maul.
Is it? Is it?
Wait,
Charles
is it a
Xavier?
woman?
You're close. It's not Charles Xavier.
Is it?
Is it
It's an
not-
X-Men character then.
It is an X-Men character.
Is it Scott Summers?
No, I wish.
Is it a man?
Is it Eric-
Emma Frost?
No.
Is it
Okay,
Wolverine?
okay.
Is it an X-Men?
It is an X-Men, yes, and it's not Wolverine. It is a man.
Is it a woman or is it a man?
It's a man.
And it's not Wolverine.
It's not Wolverine.
Gambit.
Is this the character that you would say that I like?
Uh-huh. I would say that you and I, Noah, have talked about him quite a lot.
Oh no, because now I'm trying to like remember all the fucked up little guys we spent time
It's funny, he actually has
about.
something in common with another character that we have from Name That Ship today.
Is he blue?
He's blue!
Oh no!
Beast.
No, it's Noah, it's like my best
Nightcrawler.
friend. It's Nightcrawler. I'm just saying.
Nightcrawler and
way.
Maul?
Nightcrawler.
No, because fucking free my boy Kurt from the clutches of Darth
and I
Maul.
did. This fic was written in 2003.
Hey.
So I am reading it. And basically it's called Cat Toy, and it's kind of hilarious. But Maul is like attacking his tail like a cat.
I'm sorry. I'm
yeah.
so hung up on the fact that anyone thought, you know, which characters I would love to see in a room together. Like, I'm sorry, Darth Maul, you stink. You need to get out of there.
No, 'cause
Free my
also-
boy Kurt from your clutches.
Also, the description is purely for my own entertainment. If I can mix Maul and Wolverine, I surely had to mix Maul and Nightcrawler too. So I love this polycule that is being created by this person.
Not the XMCU Star Wars polycule
No,
universe.
because Logan and Kurt, you guys need to leave this man immediately. You deserve better than he can. Like,
Noah, which Star Wars character would you ship them with then?
In a polycule?
in a
Chamsadula.
Yeah.
molecule, no, so true. Probably, I think that they would both enjoy Cobb Vanth a lot.
How did I
Comacvitis.
know? Because that's just
Okay,
you.
okay, no, because I do think Phantom Psy would be a fun addition to this little trio. I think that they would be able to hang.
They would-
Phantom and Nightcrawler?
Okay, he does. Listen, Nightcrawler, he's from the circus. Phantom Psy has a thing for circus boys.
That's true.
You know I love a
He's also
circus
blue.
boy.
I'm realizing that if this was from 2003, that like there's basically like no Maul characterization at this time. Maul
Yeah.
was their blank canvas to do anything.
Yeah.
with.
So here's a fun fact for some of you who may not have been like alive or conscious during that time, is that I didn't experience this personally because I was also quite young, but obviously before we know Maul came back in the Clone Wars or whatever, he was on screen and immediately everyone wanted to fuck him from the Phantom Menace. So there was a really big fan fiction community of people who were just like, I want to fuck that monster. That came out of the Phantom Menace. So this does not surprise me.
Okay.
At all.
I would just like to make a disclaimer that the everyone in that sentence has an asterisk in which I am included as the not in that population even
You had
whatsoever.
just been born.
Yeah.
I am not part of that.
Also,
too,
wait, no,
because-
I had not been born. I was a full 3 years old at that point in time.
In 2003?
2 years.
Not most of 2003. Most of 2003 you were 2.
Yeah.
I also want to say that I'm not part of that because when I saw like
You were like 5.
We're like
No.
5. I'm talking about adults.
no, but I'm saying
No,
when I
just
saw
because
Maul when I was a child, I took one look at Maul and said, "That's my enemy. I don't know what that is." I started crying. I dropped my ice cream in a I think in some furniture store because I saw a Darth Maul inflatable chair, also fucking Jar Jar Binks inflatable chair, and was like, "What is that?" That was me when I first saw anything about Star Wars as a child. I said, these two red guys, fucking Darth Maul and Jar Jar Binks, I don't know what that is, but I never want to see them again. And now as an adult, I watched the Clone Wars and said, you know what? I just think that Sam Witwer's Maul voice is very spicy.
Shout out to Darth Maul Shadowhunter. Sam Witwer was having a great ass time.
Thank you so much for joining us this week for RuPaul's Pod Race. For updates, Star Wars news, and more curse shit, follow us on social media at RuPaul's Pod Race on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to ask us a question, send us questions to our TikTok Q&A or email us at RuPaul'sPodRace@gmail.com. If you really love the show, please rate and review our show on Apple Podcasts, Podchaser, Spotify, or Overcast. It means a lot to us. And remember, may the Force be with you. And don't kriff it up.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.
Waka waka.